Guten Tag, meine Freunde! My name is Ben, and today we're going to look at why the ever-efficient Germans are still among the favourites to win the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Pause quickly to grab a beer and a Frankfurter, but also to like this video and subscribe to our channel. The 4 times world champions have qualified for Qatar 2022. No big deal really, it's what they always do. In fact, they have literally never failed to qualify, although recently the Mannschaft hasn't been that impressive once they get there, and it's been a while since they were the formidable opponents of years gone by. The nation that lifted the Confederations Cup as recently as 2017 and won both the 2014 World Cup and the 96 Euros has looked more like a team of regular mortals as they have struggled to get consistent results over the past 7 or 8 years. With the retirement of several key veterans like Lahm, Mertesacker and Klose, things started to go downhill. In the 2016 Euros they managed to beat the Italians for the first time in a competitive tournament, but then in the semis they were beaten by the host France, who themselves recorded their first competitive victory against their old foe for 58 years. The bronze medal picked up by the German team would be considered a success for most nations, but not for the Teutonic machine. But the following year they came storming back with a dominant series of matches to win the Confederations Cup, topping their group, easily overcoming Mexico 4-1 in the semis and beating Chile in the final. Then came the shame of their Russian campaign in 2018. Dumped out of the competition in the group stage, the first time since 1938. Beaten by Mexico and South Korea, they returned to the fatherland and went back to the drawing board. In 2019 they narrowly avoided relegation to the Nations League Group B, but in the end their blushes were spared due to a change in the tournament rules. Whew! The amazing Joachim Löw era ended unceremoniously in June 2021, when Germany lost 2-0 to England in the round of 16 of the 2020 Euros, breaking a run of victories against their European adversaries that went all the way back to 1966. The nation that wasn't used to losing had to turn over a new leaf, so in came Hansi Flick, former Bayern Munich manager who shook things up and got the German revival started. He struck a good balance between up-and-coming players like 19-year-old Florian Wirtz to experienced campaigners like the 36-year-old Manuel Neuer. Despite having only been in charge for little over a year, Flick's team is unbeaten in 13 matches, they've qualified for the World Cup with a worse score of 2-1 against Romania and a ludicrous high score of 9-0 against Liechtenstein. After drawing 1-1 in their first 3 games of the Nations League Group 3, they showed their power beating Italy 5-2, and now they will wait until September to fight for top spot in the group with Hungary, who have an advantage of just 1 point. Their last challenge of the group stage is the much anticipated rematch against England at Wembley. With the draw for the group stages in Qatar already made, Germany already knows that they will face the always tricky Japan, the super traditional Spain and the dark horses Costa Rica. We can't wait to see Sané flying on the left wing, the fantastic Rudiger tackles and of course their captain, one of the best keepers in the world, Manuel Neuer, in action. Thanks for watching this video. Please leave us a comment, tell us if you think Germany or another nation will triumph in Qatar, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. See you soon. Tschüss!